All right. Okay, we are here with another episode of the CCBA, and we're doing another regional bracket for the upcoming championship for the college basketball tournament. Keep calling it different stuff, don't it? Anyway, we want to look at what is we call the Midlands Central region, and right now we're just getting in from the committee. Uh, the fourth seed that is going to be in this tournament. We're going to get this thing started here. Here we go. We have the Huskies from St. Mary's. St. Mary's is one of those 9-8 bubble teams, and it was a rough getting in for this squad. They have Moore, Burns, and Bland are the upcoming prospects for the upcoming draft. And their only big win came against Montreal, but they have a stack of what you would call big losses. It's just like, wow, how did y'all get in? They lost to Western, Mount Allison, Surrey, Notre Dame. Lost to Thunder Bay and Humber. So, wow. But they're in, and that's all you want to do. You want to get in, right? So since they're in, they got a shot. They are the other key players, as you say, the prospects that we playing. You know, they got Vincent, who's a freshman. They got Connor, who's one of those 5-year high schoolers. Bohangen's a sophomore. Peacock's a junior. And Benjamin here is also a junior. So that's St. Mary's. Okay. Now we have Humber, who is the number 3 seed picked by the committee, the Hawks. And they are 10-7, which is, like I said, 10-7 must be the Mendoza line or something. Because there's a lot of so far we had a couple of 10-7s, and they don't even have a prospect on this squad. Even though Manny Montana, who's a freshman, as one of the most improved player of the year for the college, but they don't have any one and dones or seniors, and I don't think Montana is ready to step into the CBX. Looking at the rest of the young squad, you got Paxson here as a freshman. Like I said, Montana's a freshman. They got Posey here as a 5-year. And you got Beverly, who's a junior. Briggs, who's a freshman. Greenwood is a sophomore. Brown is a sophomore. And Cherokee Drake is a junior. So that's pretty much their squad there. They have quite a few big wins. They beat Thunder Bay, Notre Dame, St. Mary's, Western, and Mount Allison. And their big losses is Montreal and Sherbrooke. But they have a really, really bad loss. St. Francis Xavier, which is one of the worst teams in the one of the worst teams. So they also let's see, we have, all right, the number 2 seed coming in is the Green from Sherbrooke. Sometimes I feel like I be butchering this. And look at here, they have They have Hudson here, who is picked as the most viable player throughout all the college throughout the nation. So with that on his resume, he'll probably step into the draft. You know, he's an underclassman. And you got Craig, and I'm not even gonna, how you say that? I'm not even gonna. And then you got Tanner here. And looking at the rest of their players. Oh, by the way, they're 10-7, which is another 10-17. You have Hollins, who's a freshman. Murray, who's a fifth-year high schooler. And you have Jacobs, who's a high schooler. And you have Harding here, who's a freshman, and Collins, who's a freshman. And looking at their resume, big wins against Mount Allison, St. Mary's, Western, and Humber. Big losses against Notre Dame, Montreal, Thunder Bay, and a bad loss against St. Francis Xavier. Wow, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. All right, so now probably ain't gonna do a drum roll here. We're looking at the committee's number one pick in the Midland Central region, which, oh, by the way, it will be played in Toronto. All the regional games will be played in Toronto. We're looking at Western Ontario, the Mustangs, with a record of 11-6. And you see, they do have a prospect, but I don't think he's going to be a high pick in the draft. He might be a free agent. Looking at the rest of their roster, though, is like it's no different from the rest. You got a lot of freshmen that's starting throughout all of the nation. Well, but you got Warwick, who's a freshman, Bowden, who's a freshman. You got Redmond, who's a junior. Richmond's a freshman. Kelly here is a sophomore. Frank is a sophomore. And then you got Luke here, who's a junior. And looking at their resume here, big wins against St. Mary's, Montreal, Notre Dame, Mount Allison. Big losses to Sherbrooke, Thunder Bay, and Humber. Wow. So that's resume. I mean, that's the bracket. So looking at it here, we've taken a look at 3 of these teams. We hadn't seen Western. I don't know what Western has, but given their record, I think that they'll probably have no problem winning this bracket. Sherbrooke might give them some trouble. I don't see St. Mary's and Humber. I don't see those two getting out of this bracket. So if I was putting money down for myself, I think I could go with Western. But I'm looking at who's I looking at? I'm looking at Humber. They got a lot of big wins, and they beaten Western. So who knows? Who knows? But they're taking on Sherbrooke, and they lost to Sherbrooke, so we have to see how that goes. But I'm still, if I was like I said, putting money down, I think I would go with Western. But hey, who you think might win it out? Give me some comments, man. Let me know how you filling out the brackets so far. So that's 2 regions down. We got 2 more regions to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Till then, you have a good one.